2, 1.
Oh, right.
3, 2, 1. Never lines up, but you know what? It doesn't seem to be an issue.
It doesn't, but it does. On the recording,
Right.
it does. On
the
Discord,
recording,
it
it
not.
does. And maybe this week we leave it in. Hey, maybe this year we leave in the slaps.
The slaps? Oh, we're gonna. Hey, new year, new slaps.
New year, new slaps. Leave them in. Ringing in the slaps. 2024.
Excuse me.
Wow, right into the mic.
Right into the mic. I mean,
2024, year of the slaps, burping in the mic. Burping in the moon mic.
That's what I was going to say. It's like, when we first started this podcast, like, truly,
6 months ago.
Almost, I think it's more like 9 months.
No, that's so generous to us. We don't deserve that. We've
been talking about the podcast for over a year.
You fired your friend and hired me 1 year ago.
Don't call me out.
Offered me the job. You fired your friend and offered me the job. Job. As if this is
the high-paying,
dime.
Highly powerful position of
this
my
like
co-host.
very sought after, very competitive market. Co-host with no one.
Yeah.
Roughly a year ago.
Yeah. Just over a year ago.
No, you realized, I guess you did offer it to me on the spot. It was an on-the-spot interview that I...
Truly, I just knew. I just knew this is what I want.
I made so many good jokes all at once.
We both were so funny, and I was just like, this is it.
This is it. This is the moment. And it's never been that funny. The show has never been that funny.
Never has even gotten close, which is insane.
I walk out the front door and I make a joke to a stranger that's funnier than everything on this show.
I think we're very funny on the show, but truly there's some like special sauce when we're on vacation together that just cannot, like, it's lightning. We can't capture it. You can't put it in a bottle.
No, it's just you can't recreate. Yeah, you can't recreate it. Much like the idiom of putting lightning in a bottle is referencing. Much like exactly what that means, you can't do it.
You can't. It's impossible. Oh, you know how we didn't start?
We've started.
I know, but we said we were going to start like this.
We're going to start showing off our new ink because we're a couple losers with tattoos. I'm actually, you don't have to, but I'm going to shout out True Gloom Tattoo in Buffalo, New York. Shiver Beams on Instagram. That's who did this one. And she was very professional, very fun, very gentle. And it's so crispy clean. I love it. Shout out my bud Parker.
You're pulling a Baylor again.
I am.
So when we got tattoos
he doesn't advertise.
together,
He doesn't advertise his.
Okay, he doesn't like have an Instagram or something.
He's
for his tattoos.
No, well, yes, but he's not looking to book people right now.
Oh, okay, then yeah, don't
or
shout
at
him
all.
Out. No, but me and Will got tattoos together a couple years ago, and our friend Baylor,
2021,
who did the podcast logo and everything. Shout out Baylor.
Hey,
we love him.
Shout out Baylor Estes. Love you.
At BAY10RB on Instagram, Baylorb.
A great way to market yourself is to have a very
hard
difficult
to spell,
hard to spell handle.
Use Leet Speak in your handle.
Yeah. Well, Baylor was taken.
Well, unfortunately, yes, that makes sense.
Unfortunately, this name, this just a normal name, was taken.
Yeah, but we got the tattoos, and there was this bar across the street that
Baylor recommended.
He
referenced that he goes
to. He was
to.
like, that bar's cool. It's across the street. Y'all should go there while we're doing. Like, it was 3 of us getting a tattoo from Baylor, so we just like go in succession. And the guy,
I got very heavy energy of I know them and they know me.
Right, we have like a relationship.
Yeah.
And
we're the only tattoo shop on one side of the street. They're the only bar on the other side of the street.
Yeah.
We all know each other. That's the energy I'm getting. Because, that's That's what I get.
We go to the bar, and it came
First
up
of all,
that we were
incredibly hungover.
Yeah, well, yeah, we were on vacation in Austin. What else are we going to be? But
We're on vacation in Austin. Also, the first time visiting it post-pandemic.
Yeah, so we were going a little hard. But yeah, we go up to the bar and we get on the topic of, what we're in town for. And we were like, oh, we're getting tattoos across the street. And the bartender is like, oh, cool. Who are you getting them from? And Will just goes, Baylor. And then the bartender is just like, okay.
There's a solid 15 seconds of silence as he's comprehending that I just dropped a first name only. And I am in my head realizing I've made a huge mistake. But you know what? I'm just gonna live in it. I'm just gonna sit in the moment.
Funniest part to me is that you don't go, oh, this guy Baylor that works there, or my friend Baylor, or there's an artist there named Baylor, or any. You just say Baylor as if it's like Jesus. Like he should know who
Baylor.
you're talking about.
What? Well, first of all, he should. Second of all,
true.
I think we did preface it with we're getting tattoos from our friend. I think we had established that. If we didn't, I did in my head.
Right, because I think at a
established
certain point, I came to the rescue and was like, "It's our friend Baylor. We thought you might know him because he works across the street." I feel like we did something like that to kind of salvage the weird social interaction that happened.
Probably the weirdest I've ever been in my life.
Oh my god, that was really funny though.
Yeah.
That trip was just you being weird the whole time. I have two of the funniest pictures of Will that
You took two pictures of me the whole weekend.
And they're both...
Okay, that's to be fair. You took one picture of a group that I was in, and I look insane. And then you intentionally took a picture of just me, and just so happened I also look insane.
Yeah, I was taking a picture of you, being prepped for the tattoo, baby's first tattoo, look at him go. But both of the pictures, the intention was to take just a regular picture that's look, Will's getting ready for his next tattoo. Oh, look, Will and our friends, we're all in Austin. Yay, we're hanging out. And both of them, you just look like you are embodying the most, distilled version of emotion, on your face. It's just so intense, but you're not.
I don't look like me. I don't really even look like me.
You look like a Renaissance painter was trying to paint the emotion despondent.
Yeah. The first one, I love the picture. We should probably use that for this.
Okay, we'll do
week's
that.
Release. This episode's
so
release.
good.
So viewer, hop onto our Instagram and you can see the picture we're talking about. The picture of me getting a tattoo where I look like Solid Snake about to just destroy
You look like Solid Snake sentenced to death.
Yeah, sentenced to death for saving everyone. I've never played those games actually. I don't know
either.
The Metal. I don't know the. I'm gonna tell my kids this was the Metal Gear.
The Metal Gear.
In the game where he fights Lady Liberty and Sonic Sam or someone like that. I forget his. They have funny names.
I feel like
big beefy president guy.
Played that game on a demo CD that came with Spyro or something.
That's so likely.
And I didn't like it because it was
so
a boys
likely.
game.
That's a boys game.
That's big
or a
boys
lesbian's game.
Or anyone who subscribes to masculine.
Or you know what? Anyone who decides to like Metal Gear.
That's true. That is true.
Although maybe liking it, I
what?
think you're allowed to like the games. I don't think you're allowed to like the concept of Metal Gear, though. I feel like that's the bad thing. That's the bad.
I truly
but I don't know.
Don't know anything about it. I'm not going to lie.
I've never played... Hideo Kojima, I think, is the game. He's the director of those games.
Sure.
I've never played any of his games. He did
sure.
Death Stranding. That was the newest one.
Okay. I've heard of that.
He was going to do that. He was going to do a Silent Hill game. That was that. Remember that
Okay.
PT? like that horror demo that's like renowned? I've never played it. It's I don't like scary games. They scare the crap out of me.
Dude.
I just panic. I'm
Regular
just so scared.
games scare me.
That's true. You're scared of like Zelda.
Yes, dude.
You're scared of Water Ganon.
I am very scared of Water Ganon. Whenever you come around a corner and one of those silly wizards is like, bleep, bleep, bloop.
Oh yeah, I'm
just
what
like,
they're called. Whiz kids. I don't think there's like a single point in the game where you ever even have to fight one of those.
You don't have to. Well, there's one tower that like, has a lot of them, and you kind of can't avoid it. Like, it's very difficult to avoid.
They're not even that hard.
No, once you figure out what the opposite, what do you call it? What the opposite element is of whatever one you're fighting. If you have, like, if you're fighting a water one and you have a fire rod, like, it takes, like, 2 hits and they're dead. Like...
I always just shoot them with arrows in the head, and then they get stunned, and then I go whack them off.
I'm really bad at doing that because they move. Like they.
Yeah, that's true. It's a moving target.
Catch it when they go in the circle. But anyway, shall we talk about why there wasn't an episode last week?
Oh, fuck, we better, because I don't even know. Listener, I don't even know why there wasn't an episode last week. This is news to me.
I kept meaning to tell you, and then I was like, ah. And then I was
what?
Like,
okay.
Oh, I might as well, like, I was going to tell you last night while we were playing Baldur's Gate, and I was just like, I'll just tell him on here.
How incensed am I going to be right now?
It could go either way. I'm guessing you're going to be pretty incensed.
Okay.
You know why?
Listener,
because it's a simple issue.
You deleted all the files.
No, files are there.
The files exist, yeah. So okay, wasn't for lack of trying.
No, it was not for lack of trying.
Well, incense levels going up. Okay, so the episode could have released, is what I'm hearing. All right,
no,
okay,
it couldn't have, because
couldn't have.
Somebody whose name starts with an A
and ends with an Exa
and ends with Alexa. Somehow didn't have any audio.
You have no audio because you don't record a backup audio track.
I don't record a backup audio track, and I've made fun of you for recording backup audio.
You've given me so much shit because when I record, I have an OBS file and I have an Audacity file. There's a little peek behind the curtain, everyone.
Yeah, a little inside
baseball. Since we're
baseball
recording remote, we both have a local video audio, and then I have a backup audio, which we have had to use. We had to use like 3 weeks ago.
Recently, yes. Very recently, we have had to use.
Now, tell me you're recording on Audacity right now.
Absolutely not.
You're still not doing it. Oh, my God.
Okay.
You have to. Open it up.
It's because I kind of forgot to start it.
So, starting next week, you will have a Audacity backup. And I will just I'll share with you my template. It's easy. Child, I'll share with you the ways of our ancestors.
Look, we're fine now, I'm pretty sure. But I will start recording in Audacity. It's just I stopped doing it because since I'm the editor, I have double the amount of file storage load. And since
you need an external to share the load.
I have an external.
Hey, share the load with that.
I have an external. And it...
I have 3 externals and 2 hard drives.
1.2 terabytes left on it. It's a 2 terabyte disk.
That's so much. Well, okay.
It's insane that I've already used 1 terabyte, though.
Right, but once the episodes are uploaded, you reasonably don't need to save all of it.
Yeah, I've thought about that, where, as long as I just save the MP4s and the MP3s,
yeah,
do I really...
there becomes a point where the Library of Congress doesn't need to exist for this podcast. The
right.
fucking... Alexandria, which I bet there wasn't even any good info there anyway. Everyone
Surely
thinks
not.
there was, but
No.
You know what was at the Library of Alexandria? Fucking podcasts. Fucking
The
jackasses
raw-
writing
The
jokes
raw
on stone. Yeah, papyrus jokes.
MKV files and the
Hey, we would have had.
.prags.
I don't know what you're saying. Humanity would have had papyrus font centuries earlier.
Dude,
Had the
humanity,
Library of Alexandria
everything
been
in
saved.
the Library of Alexandria was written in papyrus. Is that what you're saying?
That's the joke. Is papyrus font was.
Yeah.
Yeah. That. Thank you. That's the joke.
Look.
Thank you for Comic Sansing my papyrus joke.
Gun to my head, I choose Comic Sans over papyrus every time.
I mean, yeah, if you have to pick one. Although James Cameron gets
hate
away with
papyrus.
it.
James Cameron
Avatar
does
uses
not get away with it.
Avatar uses papyrus font, and you know what? I'm gonna give it to him.
No, I'm anti.
I'm gonna say that's a bold move to make $1 billion movie use papyrus font.
It's papyrus, but some designer like shrunk it or like made it thinner.
Yeah, the chemming is like a little bit more like posh.
Yeah, the chemming is changed, so it's technically a whole different font, but
So technically, it's a totally different font. Avatar.
it's the Avatar font. Yeah,
It's the unobtainium font.
Unobfontium.
Navi. Comics Navi Sans Serif.
Navi Sans. Gross. I hate it. So that's why there's no episode. Sorry about that. What's really funny is it's kind of like a metaphor.
What's really
since
funny?
Last episode we talked about our mental health and like how Will can just do stuff and I can't do those things.
I can't believe an episode is lost and I'm learning about it on air. all week I have been being this is every day of me every week. So every day of every week it's Tuesday.
Oh my God.
And the episode doesn't come out. And I'm like, all right, Alexa's going to upload it on Wednesday, whatever. I will forgive these trespasses against me. Then Wednesday comes and goes every week, and I'm like, no worries. Alexa will post it on Thursday. I will once again forgive these trespasses against me. Then this week, it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, now Sunday, and the whole time I'm like, I will be the most kind. This is the biggest kindness I can do, I won't bring it up.
Don't think I didn't notice that you didn't bring it up.
Thank you for noticing. Thank you for noticing how nice I was this week.
Actually, because
every other time
before you bring it up.
I bring it up within the day.
Yeah.
Within like 6 hours of the episode not being up.
2 p.m. on Tuesday, you're like, hey, what's up?
Hey, got Dave Chappelle, you got any more of those episodes? So this week, not only did I not bring up the fact that there was no episode, but also no TikToks, no shorts, no promos.
I do really need to work on the TikToks. They're just...
You're medicated. As we established last week on the episode that didn't release.
I am, hey, yeah, big announcement. I'm medicated. I'm on Vyvanse. Last episode, I didn't interrupt Will, like, at all. Guess what? 1 week of Vyvanse, there's a Vyvanse shortage. Where's my Vyvanse? Don't know. Pharmacy doesn't have it.
Well, you know what? The 1 week you were on Vyvanse, you fucked it up. So maybe...
I know. It's not savable. Like, my brain can't...
The 1 week... You had 10 days of Vyvanse or whatever it was, and literally that was the 1 week with absolutely no posts and no episode.
Well, yeah, but to be fair...
Hey, people are saying the show went dark, so... Folks are saying...
Who's saying that?
Yeah.
What people where? In our subreddit? In our fan
subreddit? A lot of people are saying the show went dark. And I have no community outreach. I don't engage.
Yeah, you just have to show up and talk. That's what
I just have to show up and talk. But you know what? I'd engage. I would engage with folks. I'd love to talk to the people.
Get a TikTok account. You coward.
Maybe I will. Maybe I'll get a TikTok. No, I'm never going to do that. Okay, I'll do it, but I'm not going to post anything. I don't make TikToks.
No, I don't post anything. I mean, I've posted, like, in my 3 years of having a TikTok account, I've posted, like, 6 videos.
I'm glad I never got into the Twitter game because
God, me too.
That place sucks. It's also not even called. Obviously it's still called Twitter, but
it's Twitter.
It's Twitter.
I'm
X
sorry,
is the funniest thing in the world.
I'm not calling anything X.
Yeah.
That's the.
I'm calling I call a couple things X, but.
Like the letter X. I'll call the letter X X.
Like the letter X, unless you're up. Well, no, I guess that's a Z. That up here they say Z. Mm-hmm. Confused myself for a second.
You know the French.
They called X Z.
They don't say X. They do say Z. They say X.
I've never heard that in my life.
Yeah, in the French alphabet. A, B, C, D, U.
Oh, but they say it all different. That doesn't count.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying we were talking about X like, specifically.
the British language is all the same, and then it's Z.
Or Eki. Eki?
Who says Eki?
Ekis? Spanish.
Who says that? Oh, Spanish.
Dos
okay, yeah, Ekis. Dos Ekis, 2 X's. I used to have 2 bays. Now I have 2 X's.
Used to have 2 bays. Now I have Dos Ekis.
Hey, I'm gonna need them. I'm gonna need them to get through my sorrows.
Oh, buddy. Yeah. So sorry about that. I was medicated on that episode. I did not record any audio on my for me, and now I'm not medicated anymore because they gave me 7 pills for $98.
7, not even 10.
1 week's worth of Vyvanse for $98.
And now they're out. Now they're out.
And now I can't have any at all for no amount of money.
Also, a Vyvanse shortage doesn't make sense because it's not a resource.
There's an Adderall shortage too.
You don't mine these things. They're not like they don't have to find a new vein to tap.
I know it's a what do you call it? Supply chain.
What is it?
Shit.
What? Oh, okay, sick. Where do they find what? Yeah, what province of Western China do they farm the Vyvanse pill in?
I don't know. It's not. They can't get over ethical.
Here. No, it's probably a horrible thing. They probably do it a nasty thing. It's a nasty game.
It is. Also, I can just not interrupt you much, like less.
If you had it.
If I had it. That's what I was
saying. Well, now you're going to interrupt me Yeah,
of course.
Yeah, you're just going to constantly interrupt me.
Why wouldn't I?
I'm trying to say things just to even provoke you.
I know. I can tell.
Yeah. And you're not taking the bait, though.
No, I'm not. I'm trying
You're
really
hyper-focused. You're hyper-focusing on the bait. I can see, you're biting your nails because it's so hard for you not to interrupt me right now with whatever it is that's there it is. Yeah. Ha ha ha. Gotcha. Got you. Ha ha, got you.
Yeah, so here's a cat.
Your cat's there. Gerald.
For those who watch on video, which I actually think is not a lot of people. It's like
10.
Not a big percent of our listener base. This is Gerald.
So hey audio only heads. Hey all you audiophiles. Hey. Maybe you want to hop on over to youtube.com/ I'm not sure. We Were Horse Girls maybe. And you can see if you hop into this exact moment, you can see Alexa throwing her cat to the ground because he probably scratched you.
He scratched my new tattoo.
Oh, very nice. Very good.
That was a good feeling. I love that. What a precious animal I have.
What a prince.
Perfect prince. Yeah, so that's what's up on that front.
That's what's up. That's why there was no... So, ladies and gents, sorry. Hey, a heartfelt apology for myself for having Alexa be in charge of recording her own audio.
Well,
you just can't trust her with anything.
I cannot be trusted. That's okay. It's like quirky. It's like cool and quirky. It's like a part of it.
It's like fun. We don't know what we're doing exactly, which is fine. We're learning. Hey, we all can learn. We all can grow.
22 episodes in. We're still learning. Look, it's an ongoing. You're always learning. Always be learning.
It takes like 30 times to break a bad habit.
We talked about that last episode where I am
Did we really?
mentally incapable of forming a habit.
Oh, right. We didn't talk about breaking a bad habit. We talked about, you can't form habits, which is
technically, I have no bad habits to break because I can't form any habits.
No, that's not true. Let me tell you firsthand, folks, that's not true.
As I hit
Your
my
entire
vape.
life, everything you do is just a bad habit.
I only have bad habits.
You can't form good habits.
Look.
All right, I'm being cruel. Am I being cruel? Yes.
You're being ableist is what you're being.
What? I'm saying I'm not being ableist at all.
You're being ableist.
No, I'm not. I'm not being ableist at all.
And
I don't even know what that means. What is that? I'm being ableist. I'm in support of people named Abe.
Okay, Grandpa.
Like, I love Lincoln.
Okay, everyone, gather around. It's Boomer Joke Corner.
Get in the chat and say how bad that joke was.
Stupid. Yeah, my pronouns are rare steak. What? Ableist?
You know what
I can't be ableist. My grandpa's name was Abe.
My pronouns are catching up. But that's what I like on my my pronouns are well done.
Well/done. Oh, I hate this.
You went down this road. I just made a bad joke. I just made a boomer joke.
Well, cut it out.
I don't even care about generations. That's silly.
Wow.
I see past that.
Hard pivot from Boomer Joke Corner to Hot Take Corner.
Hot take. Where can't we all just get along?
Wow. You solved it.
Hey.
Get this man a Nobel Peace Prize.
Hot take. Have you hugged your boomer today?
Aw.
Have you hugged your mildly racist but potentially well-intentioned relative today? Questionably well-intentioned and mildly racist.
Well-intentioned, but for some reason specifies the race of every person in a story.
Yes. That is so funny to me.
It's so true, too. Like, why? Why does it matter? I don't care.
I'm to the point where it's hard for me not to, like, chuckle when someone does that.
I always want to be like, okay, sure. Like, I want to have, like, I want to give them the benefit of the doubt as if the race is pertinent to the story for some reason.
Yeah, it's like, so I took my Dodge Ram to the garage, and he was this Hispanic mechanic, and I chuckle, and they're like, "Oh, I'm sorry, they were a Hispanic mechanic." I'm like, all right, you're trying.
Oh no. Oh, sorry. He was a Latinx mechanic.
Sorry, they were Latinx. A Latinx mechanical engineer.
Oh my God. I'm so sorry. You're right.
Thanks, Uncle. Yeah. Yeah, great. Yeah, okay, I know what you're talking about. Never mind. Just mechanic is fine.
Oh my God. Yeah. Just the mechanic said this. Like, I don't.
Yeah.
The mechanic told me my brakes need replacing. Like, I don't need any more information.
No. In fact, I didn't even need to know that.
Yeah, truly. Like, why are you telling me
this? This is boring. In fact, you know what? This is boring.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah, are you asking me for money? Were you safe? How long have you been driving on bad brakes?
Right? That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay. What are we going to talk about today? Summer?
Oh, I think we were going to talk about the time of the year.
Summertime.
This lovely. You know, it's the dog days.
And live it easy. Here's my
dog
baby.
days. Okay. Go ahead. What's your big take that you want to open a summer bookstore? You want to open a beach.
Yeah, I want to open a beach that serves literary themed cocktails.
You know what my hot take of summer is? Nice time of year.
Ooh, see.
See, your take is going to be that you don't like it. I already know.
Look.
You're going to say it's your least favorite season.
Holiday.
Least favorite holiday is summer.
I think what happens with what the thing with summer is.
The thing with the summer is. Okay.
We grew up in Texas where summer sucks weather-wise. Like,
you know what? It's not great.
Is a beat down. If you're not inside or in a pool, you're fucked. Like, it just is the worst.
You know, I didn't mind it as a kid that much.
I didn't either because I just stayed inside.
Well, yeah, you reading your mangas and zangas and
both. Yep.
Yeah,
you're right.
Both.
My zangas about mangas.
In your AOL chat rooms and.
Oh yes, I did. I almost got predatored so many times.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ!
We all did. Come on.
I almost got predatored. Fucking 3 laser beams just pierce your skull.
I'm sorry. A 9-year-old girl unsupervised on AIM.
What was pre-AIM?
ICQ.
ICQ, yeah. Were you ever on there?
MSN Messenger. Oh yeah, I was on all of them.
Yeah, yeah.
But anyway,
that's where you would get fucking
my hot take.
Pred down.
Dude, so hard. I have twofold on summer. And
okay, double down on us.
This one's been going around the internet a little bit on like not even a meme, like a screen cap of a tweet.
Your hot take is a meme?
No. It's just someone said it and I was like, you're so right.
Okay.
First thing about
Okay, I'm
summer.
listening.
Everyone thinks it's great because for our entire life until we were 18, we were off in summer. So we're
I don't like this take
we
at
have
all.
like a Pavlovian response to summer being like break time, even though it's not for most people anymore, like most adults. Second hot take is
no.
Okay.
We're one at a time, my friend.
Okay.
One at a time. You're not getting off scot-free sharing
I
that
agree with that
horrible
first one.
take. That is a horrible take.
I think it ties into
You are new to the North.
You didn't let me say my second take, which is tied to that.
You're not. Oh my God. Okay, first of all, summer break is not awesome because we all used to have summer break. It's awesome because it's a break from winter. It is still a break. You can wear shorts. You wear a nice little cute shirt.
Second point.
You can go to the beach. It's break. You can go to the beach.
Ideological, like the idealized version of summer that you're talking about does not apply to anyone in the South or in the West.
Because they don't have seasons, which I don't care if someone likes seasons or not. You can have your opinion.
That's what I hate is like...
But summer in Texas is still
Nickelodeon shows where they're having like these wonderful summers where they're like around a campfire at summer camp at night. And it's like, I wouldn't get fucking 10 feet within a campfire on a July night in Texas. Like, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. But it's about...
you're
cool
it's not about
summer.
You. It's not about you.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I grew up with this, like, why does everyone like summer? This shit sucks. Like, this season is garbage. Because our winters in Texas are much closer to summers in, like, New York, for example.
No, the summer in Texas is, like, late fall. Or the winter in Texas.
Yeah, like maybe spring.
It's still cold.
Early spring,
it's still
late
not,
fall.
It's February in Texas is not nice.
No, it's not. But it's
March
also...
is a little bit nice.
Winter is super short in Texas, too. So I don't need a reprieve from winter.
Right, but also, you don't live in Texas anymore.
Yeah, thank God. Which is why I want to talk about... This is the first time I've ever enjoyed summer.
Yeah, see, it's good. Okay, no, it's good. So summer's good. So your first point, we've proved it wrong. You said it. Summer's good.
No,
summer's
I think
nice.
what we need to
Hot
discuss
take 1
is that
destroyed, demolished.
1 and 2 are completely correct for a lot of people across the globe.
You didn't get to point 2 yet.
That was my point 2 was the idealized version of summer that we all like everyone
That was point 1.
No, that was point 2. Point 1.
What was point?
What was point one?
That was point one. That's the only point you've said.
No, point one was we were conditioned to like summer because it was a break from school.
Oh, point two is the same point. Okay.
No, point two is not the same point. Oh my God,
it sounds
Bill,
the same.
listen.
The idealized summer. The idealized summer only applies to like some people.
Yes, anyone who enjoys a summer where it's like consistently under 85 degrees throughout the summer.
I mean, yeah, if you live somewhere that's like
summer. I get that. I get liking that summer.
When you live in a more like tropical coded region, yeah, the summer is going to be like it's not going to be the same because it's like you have more summer.
It's awful.
There's parts of the world that don't have a winter. Winter season doesn't exist.
I know, but they're like mostly tropical places where like it's
Houston,
not
South Texas.
Dude, fuck that place.
South Texas like doesn't have a winter.
Yeah, they do. It gets cool.
Not ecologically, not like.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like my point too is that throughout like my childhood, I would watch this media of like the example that I made of like a Nickelodeon show where they're like at summer camp.
Hey Arnold.
And it's
Hey Arnold
very
goes to the
clearly,
beach.
Like based at a summer camp in like Michigan or something.
Yeah.
And it looks wonderful.
Which rules.
And it's like I grew up. I was telling Brad my husband, when we moved here that like I thought that was when I was a child. I thought that was everyone being like, wouldn't it be nice if this was what summer was like? Because
it's a global fantasy.
Yes, I was so used to Texas summers where it's like I want to die. And I'm just saying, there's so many people that live places where summer sucks, but they still think summer is cool because of point one and point two, because the media has told us summer can be great.
Oh my God, it's a media thing. Off. Okay, yeah.
But the media, turns out, was referencing a real place that a bunch of people don't live.
The liberal media gets us again. Hey, they've had their claws sunk in us since we were kids watching Hey Arnold and Cat Dog.
Would get a catalog, and they're like, "Here's our new summer collection," and there's like loose, like light linen long sleeve over shirts and like linen pants.
Okay, that's
and
also
I'm like,
just
who
fucking.
The fuck is wearing pants and long shirts?
That's just rich people.
It's New England shit.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Cool.
Cape Cod bullshit.
But still, here I find myself living in New York.
That's some about to get eaten by Jaws bullshit.
I'm finding myself living in New York. I wear linen pants during the summer. I wear pants in general during the summer.
I'm wearing pants today. I wore jeans today.
I took a flannel with me to Shakespeare in the Park on Friday.
You're also nuts. You're also insane though. You're nuts. You also think it gets cold.
It's not a real flannel. It's like a thin.
Oh my God! Yes, thank you. It's not a real flannel.
It's not. I have to confess that it's not a real.
You
flannel.
brought a long sleeve shirt to a park in the summer in August.
Yep, and I needed it. I'm so glad I brought it.
Because the temperature probably dipped to like 75.
No, it was like 68. It was pretty chilly on Friday night.
Yeah? Was it 68?
The low was like 63. Okay.
I'm glad you were safe. Glad you didn't fucking freeze to death.
But anyway, what I'm saying
it's Shakespeare in the Park on a Friday.
Why anyone gave a fuck about summer because it always sucked in Texas, and now that I live in New York, I'm like, oh, if you have a summer like this, I fucking get it. Like, yeah, obviously I would like summer if it was like this.
Doesn't stop people from complaining though. It's too humid.
It is so humid though. Oh my God, it's so humid.
I say Western New York sucks for that. New York in general kind of sucks for that.
Yeah, it's a pretty humid state.
Yeah,
a lot of water everywhere and fucking greenery.
Deceptively swamp city.
Yeah, it is. I think Buffalo is actually built on like swamp or wetland or marsh or something.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. You know what? Probably.
But anyway, yeah. Now that
Swamp
I've
Fort
moved,
I love the summer. I think
above
the summer's
the
great.
Mason-Dixon.
I'm out in the summer. I'm out in my little shorts.
Now I get
it. My sunglasses. I'm going to the beach.
I'm not sweating my ass off, so I can like go to Shakespeare in the Park and have a nice time. And like, there's like farmers markets and little like fairs and carnivals and shit. And it's like, like, okay, I get it. Like,
you get it.
This is cute.
You see it's wonderful.
This might just be about Texas sucking. Because you also get fall media where it's like hay rides and corn mazes, and you like go to do that stuff. And it's still 90
summer.
Degrees. And you're like, I don't want hot apple cider. I want a fucking margarita. Like,
that is the bigger gripe I have with the South is that, well, besides many other things, besides anything social or cultural, my biggest gripe with the South would be that, you like, it's just hot all the time, which I don't mind. So but then you don't get a spring and you don't get a fall.
No, you get like a week of each.
A week of each. And
they both happen, like, week of spring happens in February and week of fall happens like February, the week of Thanksgiving.
Yeah. It's like the last week of February through like mid-March is like that's St. Patrick's Day. Yeah, spring is somewhere in there.
Yeah.
And then fall doesn't happen until like Thanksgiving.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I can't count the number of Halloweens I wanted to wear a certain costume, but it was too hot. Like,
every year. Like, that's almost every year.
But then, people up here have like the opposite, where they wanted to wear like a certain kind of costume, but they'd have to ruin it by putting a coat on over it.
Slutty ghost, yeah. Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, you have to ruin your slutty ghost costume with your fucking LL Bean
with your parka. Yeah. With your Canada Goose.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so like there have been times like camping camping in November and I'm barefoot.
It's so hot. Yeah.
Like
absolutely
insane.
I know. And you do that like it's nice like in the morning and at night. So you like go to sleep in your sleeping bag and you're like pretty cozy and it's nice. And then you wake up and the sun's beating on your tent and you're just like, like,
oh my God.
Get me out of here.
That really is one of the most unpleasant experiences is to like wake up in a cooking tent.
Oh God, it really is. Yeah.
Well, you wake up and you're like, you were calm, you were fine, you were asleep, so you're breathing, you're okay, I can hear you breathing. But then the second you get uncomfortable, you like start asphyxiating, like you start to like hyperventilate. Yes. You're like, I gotta get out of here. This is awful. And when you open, and you're like panicking for the fucking zipper that never works. You're like. I'm about to grab a fucking I'm truly about to ruin this tent with a knife. I'm truly about to just slash my way out of this because I'm so just sick of it.
It's like that scene from the second Ace Ventura where he comes out of the mechanical rhino's asshole because he's so hot. Do you remember?
Yeah. It's just like that. The dad's grabbing this, like covering the son's eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why like camping in Texas, I just never put up a rain tarp anymore.
Yeah.
I let that bitch breathe.
Yeah, you really gotta, because otherwise you're just going to be human jerky by 10 a.m.
Oh, yeah, that's true. human sous vide. Just steamed in my little blanket, steamed in my little sleeping bag. Someone comes in, sticks a thermometer in me. Oh, that's ready to go.
Oh, hey, is the skillet ready?
They zip open my sleeping bag. There's a pile of like onions and carrots in there with me. Oh my God, delicious.
Rosemary.
Yeah, little twigs of thyme and rosemary and sprigs.
And you're just
like, get me out of here. Get me out of here. I'm done.
Oh my God. It's true though. So yeah, I think this is less about summer and more about Texas sucks weather-wise.
Yeah, well, it always gets back to that. Mm-hmm. But hey, there's things to be thankful for summer. You got to count your blessings.
There is like I referenced earlier, like summer here, and like you said, like it's a reprieve from the quite harsh winters.
From the wretched icy hand of winter, the bone
below
hand.
Freezing for 4 months straight, at least.
Yeah, try 5 or 6, idiot.
And Yeah, so like the city just like pops off. There's boats, there's Ferris wheels, there's freaking
Oh,
markets and like
clowns,
parties and
urchins,
activities and all kinds of shit. And then like
bike ride.
November
Everyone's on their
hits and
bike.
it's like all the store hours are from like 10 to 2. Like,
Put those clowns back in their
put
boxes.
the clowns back in the box in the attic. Take
Destroy
down the
the
Ferris wheel.
Destroy
Take it
it.
into the lake.
Roll the Ferris wheel into the lake. We'll fish it out next summer.
Yeah.
The ice preserves it. It freezes over winter.
Exactly.
And then it's kind of like the groundhog, but actually it's when the Ferris wheel thaws.
Yeah.
That's
Then
when
we
it's
can
summer.
Put it up next to the river and put all the kids on it next to the giant Labatt Blue can.
That's awesome.
Truly, though, I didn't get it. I didn't get it at all before I moved here. Just
Now you see. Now you've your eyes are open.
like seasonal depressive or seasonal affective disorder got me in the summer in Texas because it was just like, why would I go outside? It's trying to kill me. Like there's
It was just trying to give you a big
clouds
hug.
of wasps and like
I do love the
I'll
wasps.
get skin cancer if I'm in the sun for longer than like 5 minutes, and like I'll also melt. Like I'll just turn into a big gross puddle. Can't walk your dogs because if they step on like concrete,
That's insane.
once, their fucking paws will just turn into like crispy wrappers.
Concrete. The fact that was that this summer that people were getting like first and second degree burns because they fell on concrete,
or like from their I saw a few from their seatbelts and like seats and stuff.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
God.
like in their cars.
Nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong. Don't worry about it. This is normal.
Nothing has happened. This is completely
This isn't the
normal.
first time that's happened. It's not collectively getting worse each year, little by
I
little.
know. I'm trying to convince
We're not lobsters in a pot, Alexa.
both sets of my parents to move out of
What
Texas.
this is not lobsters in a pot. What is it? Frogs?
Yeah, frogs in a pot. I don't know how many times you've tried to make this metaphor.
Yeah, frogs in a pot. I always think lobsters in a pot because they're tasty and I get hungry.
Yeah. Lobsters.
You just boil them. They just go into
You boil the water
they just go
first
into a
and then
boiled pot. Yeah.
put the lobster in there and it kills them like pretty quick. No, you're actually
I
not
guess-
supposed to do that. You're supposed to knife their head and butcher them before you boil them.
Oh, okay.
Because the boiling thing is actually inhumane. But yeah,
The
the
knife in the head, though.
metaphor is you put the frogs in
Frogs
the pot and then start boiling the water, because if you put them right in boiling water, they'll just leap back out. But if you slowly bring up to a boil, they'll just accept it and die. And that's us.
Well, they just won't know. They won't notice it and die.
Well, once they notice, it's too late.
Right. Yeah. Whether or not they accept it, it happens.
Right. I don't know if frogs have the capacity to accept fate.
Yeah. I've never asked one, but
Yeah. I don't know.
I like to believe. Yeah, in my heart, I believe that they do. I believe there's like a frog god that they all kind of,
Pray to.
talk to,
Yeah.
get advice from. Some of them say they can hear the frog god back, and everyone else is like, all right, you're weird, but
Every once in a while, one of them says it, and they're like, oh my God, they can talk to God. And then they're like a saint or something.
they're a Saint Frog.
Or Pope or whatever. Frog Pope.
I don't think that's a Pope thing.
Are we sure
don't
it's
think-
not a Pope thing?
I don't think popes can hear God.
I think they might think they can.
Begging a lot of questions by saying that. Like, do I believe in any of it?
Because popes are supposed to be like the mouthpiece of God. So, like, surely
don't-
they get a
I don't think
spiritual
that's
phone call.
true. I don't think that's true.
Okay.
Do people really? That's
Popes
our popes, the
mouth-
mouth of
mouth
God.
of
The mouth of God. Our Pope's mouth of God?
Papal infallibility is a dogma of the Catholic Church which states that
Dogma.
in virtue of the promise of Jesus to Peter, the Pope, when he speaks ex cathedra, is preserved from the possibility of error on doctrine. Fucking what?
That's a lot of fancy words for bullshit. They just want to get away with it, is what they're saying. That's a lot of fancy talk for saying we're going to get away with it. Whatever the Pope does.
Actually, right here it says, it does not mean that the Pope cannot sin or otherwise err. Oh, God. I have a cat again.
Hey, oh, God.
This is Wikipedia. Too much.
God,
words.
are you there? It's me, Alexa's cat.
Only Roman Catholics believe that the Pope is the mouthpiece of God. I mean, isn't that who the Pope is for? Like, I don't know if any other Christians really care about the Pope besides Roman Catholics. You know what I mean? Excuse you.
I don't even know who the Pope is.
I don't think anyone really knows who the Pope is.
No one's really gotten to know him. Hey, we all know who you are, but like
Mario Bergoglio was born in 1936.
But he's Pope.
How do all popes look exactly the same? He's Pope Francis.
Pope Francis. I didn't know that.
But truly,
one of them, like, just Benedict was last. I don't know.
I don't know. And honestly, literally, you line up every pope in a row, same guy, just the same guy.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
It's just like they got a pope factory out there in Vatican City that they're just
they do. They're called bishops.
$90 or $90, 90 years.
Every $90.
Popes are surely more expensive than that.
I would think so. Aren't they all they're all bishops first, right?
Yeah, I think that's like.
There's like they're all like archbishops or archdiocese or I'm just saying big words. I know.
Truly don't have any.
We'll have to save this. We'll have to save this for our Pope episode.
I truly don't know anything about Christianity, let alone Catholicism.
Oh yeah.
Like
I know buddies of mine used to you know the trick, you bottle of beer, pop the cap off on at the edge of a table.
Yeah.
Used to do that at in a certain college town I lived in. Would do that on the Catholic church sign.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
That's the closest to Catholicism I've ever been. That's as much as I could tell you about Catholicism.
I have been inside of St. Patrick's Cathedral in New York City, and I think it's also called Notre Dame in Washington, D.C.
Okay. I lied. I've been to Vatican City. Okay. You know what? Now that we're talking about churches we've been in, I've been to Vatican City. I actually.
What is the big?
So when I said I hadn't had much exposure to Catholicism, I lied. It turns out I actually have been to Vatican City. They closed really early. I tried to go to the Vatican Museum at 3:30, and they're like, "No, we close at 4. You can't come in." It's like, you close at 4? What?
Oh, it's not Notre Dame at all. It's the Washington National Cathedral.
Oh, it's not Notre Dame at all.
It is.
I think it's also called
well.
Notre Dame. Actually, they say every state has a Notre Dame.
That makes sense. Every state, and then also Paris. And that.
Every state has a Paris, Texas.
And Paris, Texas has a Notre Dame.
It happens to be a cowboy hat on top of an oil rig, or oil derrick.
Our Lady. Our yeehaw lady. Okay, no, never mind.
Where are we going with this?
Where
are we going?
Know.
Our yeehaw. Our yoo-hoo lady.
Yeehaw, Yeshua.
Okay.
That tickled me. I made myself laugh.
Isaiah Vey. Isaiah Vey. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know enough about these things to. I don't want to joke about people's faith. Actually, Alexa, I don't think that's very.
I want to joke about Christianity because it is the colonialism that
the
is
doom
my
of
problem.
us all.
Personally,
I love mega churches. I think they're great.
Mm-hmm.
I love big Christian broadcasting networks. We won't talk about that. We won't talk about how much I love those.
So weird and stupid. Do you watch Righteous Gemstones?
Oh yeah, love it. I haven't seen the new season. No.
Oh,
I haven't seen it. I've only seen the 1 and 2.
It's so funny, and it's so spot the fuck on.
Walton, was it Walton Gobbin? What's his name? Walton Gobbin?
I don't know.
Uncle Baby Billy.
Oh.
God, he's so funny. Baby Billy, Bobby Bibbly.
Baby Uncle Bibby Baby.
Uncle Baby Biggie Bunky. Uncle Baby Bumpy Bunky Buster. What?
Uncle Baby Dave and Buster's.
Uncle Baby. Hey. Hell yeah. Dave and Buster's. One of them's uncle, one of them's baby.
Uncle Dave and Baby Buster.
Uncle Davy Baby Buster. Yeah, I haven't seen the new season, but I love it. I love the show. It's so funny.
It is.
We love them.
We love a fucking shit. What's that guy's name?
Oh, which name are you forgetting? Because I'm forgetting all their names right now.
I know. Oh, he has such a. I'm gonna be so.
McBride. Danny McBride.
Fuck.
We love him. He's great.
Danny McBride joint. That's all I'm saying.
I'm forgetting the bigger name, the name we all love from.
John Goodman.
John Goodman. I was blanking on John Goodman's name. Yeah. I was janking on Goodman. Got caught janking on Goodman just now. Oops.
That's our new podcast. This one's over. Our new podcast is Janking on Goodman.
Janking on Goodman.
I don't know what janking would be.
We should just change our name to Janking.
No, I won't be doing
that's the
that
new show. Janking on.
It sounds
actually Janking on Goodman. Janking on Goodman is great.
I know, and I think it should just be us talking about John Goodman joints.
See, everyone's so fucking horny for Nicolas Cage, and I get it. He's fun, he's charismatic, but John Goodman, folks, put down your Nicolas Cage. Put down your what's his name? Ian Malcolm from Jurassic Park. I'm forgetting everyone's name right now. Jeff Goldblum.
I can't do anything.
Put down Jeff Goldblum. Put down your Nick Cage.
Put down Keanu Reeves. I'm sorry to say it, but put down.
That's
Keanu
hard
Reeves.
to say. Put down.
It's hard to say.
But don't kill him. Don't put him down like.
Don't put him down. Just set him aside.
Just set him. Yeah. Take your hands off Keanu Reeves for once.
Loosen your grip on Keanu Reeves.
And
jank on Goodman.
Jank on Goodman.
See, I don't love it because janking...
Stop wanking on Reeves. Start janking on Goodman.
Janking sounds simultaneously like a euphemism for masturbation.
Jacking off.
And it sounds racially charged somehow.
Well, as a white woman, you would...
I'm scared of saying stuff like that.
You're scared.
No,
you have the authority on. You have the authority on being. Yeah, you have authority on being scared of things. Well, yeah. Oh, what a great time to bring up that one word you invented.
No. Hey, that was 25 years ago. That was 25 years ago.
My fucking ace. That was not that long ago.
That was 15 years ago. I added an extra decade. That was 15 years ago.
No, what you added was an extra syllable to a different word.
I changed a lot about it, okay?
You changed a few things about a word.
To speak ill
But you know what?
Canadians.
We don't have to go there.
We don't have
Speaking
to go there.
of...
I think it's about time to wrap this up anyway.
Yeah. Speaking of janking on Goodman and how Alexa used to do it all the time.
Seriously, though, do we want to start a podcast called Janking on Goodman that's just a John Goodman fan podcast?
Absolutely, I don't. We'll just talk about it on this one. We already have one show where you don't have audio and then don't tell me. and then have to rely on my good nature to not bug you about why an episode didn't go up.
I would have been honest if you'd asked.
Yeah, but I also had to be nice and not ask.
Yeah, that must have been
it's
really difficult for you.
Real gift of the Magi here. Real lobsters in a pot. Real lobsters in a boiling pot of water here.
No, but for real, like, you could just be nice no matter what.
You know what? I'm trying to be.
It costs nothing to be nice, Will.
It costs everything to shut the hell up. I'm so nice. I'm always nice. But I'm firm.
Yeah, you can't. I'm sorry, you can't be firm and nice at the same time.
Yes, you can. That's
No, you
that's
can't.
that is me. That's all I am. I'm not rude and firm. I'm kind and firm. I'm nice
Kind and
but I'm
nice are
firm.
not the same.
Well, you know what?
You're not
Take
nice.
it or leave it. You know what? Take it or leave it. You know what? I'm about to be mean and firm. If all that wasn't nice and firm, now it's going to be rude.
You know what?
Rude-tude.
If we're gonna have a mean off, just let me know, like 12 hours
a couple
in
weeks,
advance, so
a
I
couple
can just
weeks in advance.
not eat, and then I'll be the meanest.
Oh, can we have an episode where neither of us eat?
Oh no!
Can you imagine how fucking bad that would be?
You'll have to let me know though, because I can be completely fine not eating on my medication if I ever get it back. Because that's what's cool about that medication. So you'll have to tell me, and I won't take my meds, and I won't eat, and then we'll just have a hour-long bitch off.
If the fucking poppy fields or whatever they use to make Vyvanse ever start blooming again.
That'd be cool. It's just fucking opium.
Whatever city the CIA's latest coup didn't take effect in.
Yeah.
Whenever they give it the old college try for round 2.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
Can finally oust the latest socialist dictator.
Once they sell
so-called
some resurgency group a bunch of fucking machine guns.
Yeah.
Like tanks. I'll let you know.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to monitor Ukraine and see how it goes.
Yeah, that's where all the amphetamine mines are.
The speed mines have fallen into Weiger Group or whatever.
Zelensky won't give them up.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hey, you know what? Good record.
Great record. Hopefully you got audio this time. I know I did. I have a backup.
I'll check right when we get off and make sure. And if not, then we'll just record again. Or we'll just, this is the end of the podcast.
You just lose all faith. The straw that broke the camel's back was Alexa.
I hit more than one barrier, and now I can't do it.
And that's it.
And that's it. And so we thank you for joining us.
All right. And you know, folks, if this is the end, well, what an end it is.
Hey.
And if not, see you next week.